Hey, it's Catherine Ewing here from Emotional Freedom at Last and soon to be Sacred Heart Alchemy. I had a few minutes while I was waiting for my next client to come in, and I thought I would just pop on and make this quick video, do a little bit of EFT around a subject that has really been coming up a lot for me personally. And whenever things are churning inside, we always see that expressed or manifested in the outer world. So this issue has been popping up. I'm going to get really transparent here. Some of you know, those of you who know me, I'm dating, right? I'm doing this online dating thing, and it's been a really interesting experience. I may end up actually writing a book on dating as a spiritual practice. But in the meantime, what I'm noticing, and perhaps I'm particularly sensitive to it, right? Because I'm a therapist, I'm an energy healer, I'm an empath. I really pick up on a lot of subtleties and nuances in people's body language, spoken language, um, patterns, what they're not saying, right? I'm really sensitive to a lot of that. But one of the things that I have noticed coming up so much in people who I'm either talking with or maybe going out on a first date with is that these men have histories of betrayal. So, of course, my first question is, why am I attracting these particular men, right? But the other thing is, it's just really making me aware of how many people I'm used to focusing on betrayal around women, right? My practice has been with women for, many, many, many years and how women experience betrayal. So it's kind of interesting for me now to be seeing this from the other side and meeting and talking to, really nice men, good guys, but you can tell they're guarded and holding back because they have been betrayed by a friend, by a partner, by a parent, and especially by a loved one. In this case, whether it's been a life partner, a wife, somebody that they were in a committed relationship with, and oftentimes more than once. So it's a pattern that continues. So I know in my work, if a pattern is showing up in someone's life as an adult, chances are that same energy, the energy that gave rise to that pattern, is something that happened in childhood, or in some cases, perhaps that they've carried in from previous lifetimes. I'm not going to go into that part of it here, but I do want to just do a quick tapping sequence around this energy of betrayal and how it continues to show up in someone's life once that energy is activated. So here we go. I'm just going to make up a tapping script as I go along. I haven't scripted this out at all because I just had a few minutes and I wanted to jump in. So for those of you who know EFT, or if you don't, just follow along with me. First, we're going to set up a phrase here, a setup phrase on the karate chop point, and then we'll move through the other points, and I'll quickly tell you what they are. If you don't know EFT, it's the top of the head, inside of the eyebrow, outside of the eye, under the nose, under the mouth, on the collarbone, and under the arm, about 4 inches down. So just follow along with me, and we'll have a quick EFT on betrayal. Even though I've been betrayed by people who I thought loved me and I could trust, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm hurt and guarded because I've been betrayed by people who told me they loved me, and my heart is broken, and I'm afraid to trust again, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I was blindsided and had no idea that this person I loved was cheating on me, or lying to me, or hiding something from me, I deeply and completely love and accept myself and all of my feelings. All this betrayal, I'm so hurt. I loved this person. I trusted this person. I believed in this person and never thought they would lie to me. Never thought they would hide something from me. Never thought they would cheat on me or abandon me or leave me. My heart is broken. This isn't the first time. I've had this happen before. Now that I think about it, I've experienced betrayal in my life in many different ways. Early on, when my parents weren't available for me, when they said they would be there and they weren't, when one of my or the other of my parents left and I didn't understand it. I developed ideas about myself, and I developed ideas about love and trust that have followed me throughout my life. Those early betrayals, the abandonment, the abuse, whatever it happened to be, it's followed me, created patterns that are now in my energy field that are affecting my relationships now. Perhaps I created beliefs about those experiences because I was a child and I had no way of knowing that it was really about the adult and their choices than it was about me. But still, it made me think perhaps I wasn't lovable, or I wasn't good enough, or I wasn't smart enough, or pretty enough, or funny enough, or good enough. In some way, I developed a feeling of not being enough. I also developed feelings about the world, whether it was safe, whether it was okay to be me, whether it was all right for me to show up in the world and ask for what I needed. And I learned some things. I came to believe that the world was not safe. I came to believe that I couldn't trust love. I came to believe that I couldn't trust what people told me, or even what I sometimes experienced from them. Because even though they told me they loved me, and sometimes they acted as though they loved me, they also betrayed me. They lied to me. They abused me emotionally, sexually, or physically. They abandoned me. They didn't support me. They left me on my own when I really needed them in my life. And so I developed these patterns, these beliefs, as only children do, because we have no other way of explaining the world, of explaining an adult's behavior to ourselves. It must be me. There must be something wrong with me. Maybe I'm not lovable. Maybe I'm not good enough. If only I was, right, smarter, funnier, thinner, better looking. Whatever we've told ourselves, those patterns have become part of our programming. And because they've become part of our programming and almost what we expect to happen, then we keep attracting that into our lives. Even though I never wanted to be betrayed, I'm attracting that into my life. I attract people who over time I learn can't be trusted, who have broken my heart and lied to me, left me heartbroken, hurt, betrayed, angry, sad, confused, so many different emotions, afraid to trust again, afraid to open my heart. So I live now in a place so afraid of being betrayed, of being hurt again, of being left alone, of being humiliated or embarrassed or made to feel so foolish. I don't ever want to feel like that again. And so even though I'd like to share my life with someone, even though I'd like to have a significant relationship and really feel like I can trust and give myself completely to another person, there's a part of me that holds back, the part that can't let go, the part that can't open up, the part that can't surrender, the part that can't fully love, the part that wants to protect me because I've been hurt before. I've been betrayed. I've been heartbroken. I've been humiliated. I've felt ashamed and embarrassed and stupid. And maybe I've even blamed myself. Perhaps I've thought that there was something wrong with me that would explain their behavior. I'll have to take some time to sit with all of that. But for now, I choose to just love the part of me that feels afraid, the part of me that was betrayed, the part of me that wants to hide and keep my heart closed and not take any other chances, not risk loving again, not with my whole self, not with the parts of me that have been so hurt before. I breathe. I breathe into the places that have been hurt and humiliated and abandoned and confused and made so sad. I breathe into them and I love myself. I love those parts that are closed off, that want to hold back, that don't want to be hurt again. And I offer them compassion and I offer them my love because that's what they need in order to be healed right now. And so I bring myself back to this space of recognizing that everything that I feel, the hurt, the fear, the anxiety, the betrayal, the anger, the rage, the humiliation, the embarrassment, the sadness, those are all parts of myself that are calling out to be loved and healed. And right now, I'm the only one who can do that. And so I make a commitment to myself to love all those parts of myself until I feel whole and healed and ready to open my heart to someone else again. So just sit in the energy of that, recognizing that everything you feel, everything you fear are just your feelings, all parts of yourself calling out to be loved, calling out to be healed. And you can do that for yourself now in preparation for a time when you can open up and allow someone else to be in that loving space with you. So I hope this was helpful. I thank you very much. I wish you much joy on your journey to love yourself and to find the love that you deserve. Bye now.